What's going on, everyone? I am John Rettinger, and we are at CES 2017. Now, I was going to do a really nice introduction here of JP from Sony Home Audio before we took a look at their very first consumer 4K Blu-ray player, the X800. JP, you had one job.
And I failed epically.
And that was to get us the X800 so we can talk about what it can do.
Yeah, it's basically coming out in spring. It's not even out yet.
No, not yet. Put your head down. Okay, now go
shame.
ahead. Now go ahead.
So they're all on the floor right now. They're up and running. So unfortunately, I'm very sorry. I don't have one here to show you. But we are very excited because this is going to be at a great price point for consumers coming out in spring and give you Sony quality but in 4K.
So let's say you have a cache of old Blu-rays, or maybe you still got some old school DVDs kicking around. How does this help you?
So what you're going to get, as we've historically been known for, we have great upscaling, which means whether you're watching something like DVD, which seems old, you know, it is old, unfortunately. It's several generations behind, despite how popular it still remains. You can play your DVDs, you can play your Blu-rays, and of course your 4K Ultra Blu-rays, and all of it will play, and it'll upscale any lower resolution products like DVD and Blu-ray up to 4K to whatever TV, HDMI, 4K TV you're connected to.
And a lot of people are using their Blu-ray players, their even old school DVD players as kind of hubs for entertainment. What kind of smart connectivity?
So you have a couple different options. It's going to be able to go on your network. You're going to be able to do all your streaming apps as you're normally used to. You know, Netflix, Amazon. You also have a bunch of music capabilities. So
it's crazy that we take that for granted now. Like, oh yeah, of course, through your Blu-ray player, you can just stream movies.
Exactly, and it's something that really everybody expects. And now with this 4K player, it's really finishing up the whole one Sony story from lens to living room, and that's what we really love about this piece.
And what sort of connectivity do you have to go from the TV to the player?
So of course HDMI, that's the standard right now. And the thing that we want to make sure is, a lot of people like me still have older systems in their home that may have not upgraded. You know, I haven't gotten permission to upgrade quite yet. So we have dual HDMI outputs. If your audio system is not up to par in terms of supporting the next generation audio or doesn't support 4K copy protection that's necessary right now in the industry, you can run a dedicated line to the TV and a dedicated line to your audio system. So you still get great audio, still get a great picture without necessarily needing to upgrade your equipment right away if you don't want to. Beyond that, you have the standard analog connectivity that you'd expect with a player like this.
So when Blu-ray first came out, I picked up a Blu-ray player, and the time I put in the disc, the time it played, I could make myself a cup of coffee, make popcorn, hit the restroom, come back, and then the menu would be there.
Would finally pop up. And that was the really early days. Because a lot of it was like almost PC based. It was great picture, great performance, but slow to get you into the experience. Nowadays, lightning fast.
So people who might be nervous of a brand new Blu-ray,
yes,
that's nothing
to worry about, lightning fast. And the thing is, you know what? There are already 4K Blu-ray players out there, but there's been, you know, some discussion, you know, and we hear about it, we talk about it, about it's lacking this, it needs that, it needs to do this better. This is a piece that we're getting right for the consumers, what they're asking for, and it'll work with a wide range of consumer display devices, TVs, projectors.
So anything else we should know about this X800?
So it comes out very, very soon, spring. It is going to be the baby brother to the X1000 that we announced not too long ago for the CI, custom integration market. But this is going to be at a lower price point for consumers that are looking to get into 4K, already have their 4K TV, but may not have 4K content. And that includes me. You know what, the only 4K content that I may have from time to time is a few shows on Netflix or streaming from Amazon, stuff like that. This now allows me to still enjoy my 4K streaming, but get into hard media, because I like to own the disc. I like to have that in my home, in my hand, and this is the piece that's gonna do it for you.
So you mentioned the lower price point. What is the lower?
So it hasn't been announced yet. Unfortunately, I'm not
Let's
privy.
announce it. Let's announce it here.
I wish I could.
Right now.
I wish I could. I'm not privy to the price point at this stage, but again, it's designed specifically for someone who wants to get into 4K and not have to break the bank.
Cool. All right, you redeemed yourself. I will shake your hand.
Thank you very
JP.
much.